108 of them has been children, and 16 people have died so far. So far this year, more than 15,000 people died of gun violence in the U.S. this year alone. And the year is not even halfway finished yet. God damn! Most of this gun violence is happening in the inner cities. By who? You guessed it, black people. We worried about the police killing us or the corona killing us when we should be worried about us killing us. This is genocide we witnessing due to the mass brainwashing, manipulation through our entertainment like music, movies, and then there's the mass amount of drugs and guns being distributed on our corners. We got poverty and no resources for proper education, all courtesy of Uncle Sam himself. We are not the people who are flying and floating that shit in here. I know every time you turn on the TV, that's what you see. Black people selling the rock, right. pushing the rock. Yeah, I know. They set the trap, and we fall right into it. Why you think they call selling drugs trapping out a trap house? Because it's a goddamn trap, you stupid motherfuckers. Stop doing it. Man, sit your ass down. I mean, if you think about it, they don't need to send the police in the hood to kill us. We're doing it ourselves. Shit, we abort half our babies in the black community. Don't believe me? Here's the clip.
Unfortunately, abortion is so much a part of our world culture. What certain groups are targeted.
Oh my goodness. Definitely the African American community. I think that it's a travesty, and it's really devastating our community. It's gotten to the point where in inner cities, especially where the Planned Parenthood and the abortion facilities they set up camp there, where abortion is up to 50% in most cities, and in New York City, you just heard 60% of all abortions are performed on black women.
We got poor diets of oodles and noodles, Popeye's chicken, McDonald's, cheap alcohol, cigarettes, and salty egg poisonous Chinese store chicken wing platters with either the fries, fried rice, or the rice and gravy. Like I said, they set them up and we knock them down.
About the youth population, you know, there's some reports that have suggested that it's possible that this may be the first generation that doesn't necessarily outlive their parents. And that's a very concerning and sort of provoking thought. If we don't reduce risk for future cardiovascular disease, for future diabetes in our pediatric population, our young adult population, as these individuals grow and mature, as they enter into adulthood, as they enter into the workforce, and they have chronic disease that comes along with them, then that will reduce their productivity. We won't have as healthy members of society. They'll be at risk for developing complications that go along with those diseases.
Yum! Magically delicious! If you watch TV, then these ads are familiar. According to a recent study, African American and Hispanic consumers in the U.S. are disproportionately exposed to ads promoting junk food. The Rudd Center for Food Policy and Obesity at the University of Connecticut found that of the more than $1 billion spent annually on advertising to blacks and Hispanics, 86% of spending targeting black consumers and 82% aimed at Hispanics was for junk food and sugary drinks.
I've been at this for a long time, and I was amazed, not just in television advertising, but social media advertising, video games, et cetera, et cetera. And it really caught me off guard.
The advertising blitz isn't the only problem facing low-income communities of color. There's also a lack of quality food options. These areas are called food deserts, a place where there are no good grocery stores or healthy restaurants. Instead, these areas are overrun by fast food restaurants and convenience stores.
Though it's a contributing factor in the mass genocide of black people, I feel like the media focusing in on just the police killing black people is taking away the attention of what's really going on here, which is us being our worst goddamn enemies. Let's set the record straight and hear me out. It's not the KKK, it's not the Trump supporters, it's us in our crab in a bucket mentality. Let me ask you a question, black people.
Hey,
When you
Tom.
lock your doors at night,
Huh?
lock your car doors, you do
Yeah,
it
I
so
got a
Trump
little.
supporters won't break in?
It was good. It was
Or
cool.
so Negroes don't break in? You more worried about breaking in